Hello and welcome. In today's recipe, I'll be showing you how to make green chili chicken tamales. For the salsa verde, you'll need tomatillos, garlic, Anaheim peppers, serrano, jalapeño, and a bunch of cilantro. Fresh corn masa, corn husk, salt. And for this recipe, you can use vegetable shortening, pork lard that looks like this, or pork lard that looks like this. And you usually find these containers towards the butcher area of your Mexican grocery stores. Today, I'm gonna be using this one. And you're also gonna need some chicken broth. I'm just waiting for our chicken to finish cooking. And while it's cooking, we're gonna get started by roasting our peppers. On this side, we're gonna start charring our Anaheim peppers. And over here, we are gonna start placing our jalapeño, our serrano, our tomatillos, and our garlic. Your garlic will be the first ones to char. Those are the first ones we're going to be taking off the pan. So we're going to continue to roast the rest of our peppers and our ingredients until they're nice and charred, and that should be anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Our peppers are nice and roasted, and I'm just going to set them here to the side. And I'm going to allow them to sweat in this pie dish because it's super easy for me to do. Just like this. And I'm going to allow them to sweat for just a few minutes, and I'm going to place our tomatillos into our blender. Because that's what we're going to be doing next, blending our chiles and making our salsa. In a pot or a big bowl, you want to add your corn husk with a lot of hot water. You want the water to cover your corn husk, and you want to soak these for 30 to 45 minutes before you start preparing your tamales. Our chicken is fully cooked, so what I'm doing now is I'm separating some chicken broth, and then we're going to start shredding our chicken. In our blender, we have cilantro, tomatillos, the roasted peppers, garlic. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 cup of our freshly made chicken broth. And next, we're gonna blend until smooth. And friends, it doesn't matter if you have a high-powered blender or an oyster blender. It does not matter because we're not gonna have to strain our salsa. And boom, done. Once you blend your salsa and you shred your chicken, you're gonna add it into a bowl and you're gonna combine your ingredients, and then we're just gonna set this to the side. For those of you that are gonna be using your lard, your vegetable shortening for this recipe, you're gonna need to mix it in your stand mixer, hand mixer, or by hand for a good 10 to 15 minutes. And you're gonna mix this particular one until you get it to float just like this. Show you a little piece. Once you get your lard, your pork fat, or your vegetable shortening to float over your water like this, then you're ready to combine it to your masa. That's why I've really been enjoying using this pork lard, because it just saves us an extra step. To your bowl, you want to add your pork lard and start adding your masa in little crumbled pieces. Add your salt. And now start kneading all your ingredients until they are well combined. Once you've combined your pork fat and your masa well to a soft consistency, that should take you about 3 to 4 minutes. You want to add about 1/4 of a cup of your chicken broth at a time. We want to see how our masa absorbs our broth, and then you can start adding from there. I'm going to show you the consistency that we're looking for so that we can get nice, fluffy, soft, tender, just magical tamales. I've been here about 15 minutes mixing my masa, combining everything well, and once you get a nice soft combination and just smoothly comes out of your hands just like that, it's time to start assembling our tamales. You're gonna take a scoop of your masa and you're gonna start spreading it outwards. And when I placed it down, I just placed it right in the center, and then I help myself with the fingers when I have to scoop it out of the spoon. Just like that. And you come by for your next layer. If you need a little bit more masa, go ahead. It really just depends on how thick you want to make your tamales.
Do you prefer yours thick or thin?
It just depends. This particular one I like thick because there's no other filling going in, just the chicken and salsa verde, and I like it thick. And it also depends on who I'm trying to impress. You know, you got those family members that come and they're gonna critique like even your curtains to your towels in the kitchen, and you know, you got to do your thing. So whatever it takes for you to impress your family for the holiday season, do it. It's okay to impress your family, right? Who else are we supposed to impress? Our loved ones. Go ahead and fill it up. And I added a good amount, I would say about 3 tablespoons. So you're gonna go ahead and flip it nice and tight right here. A good little fold. Bring it over. Fold that tip just like this. And I'm gonna continue making the remaining tamales. Friends, if you need more assistance in making your tamales, how to perfect them if you don't wanna use the spoon method, we will link all of those down below. I think a lot of you know that family is really good at making tamales, and we're here to help you make your holiday time easier, or that time to impress a lot easier, or the time to sell.
And I think if you're not so good at it, now is the time to make a small batch and practice.
Yeah, just make a small batch and get yourself through it. And we'll link that below. I have recipes for 1 dozen on a stand mixer by hand, and I prefer to do all this by hand. It just connects me to my food a lot better, and it's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy cooking. But if you don't, it's okay. You guys can use your stand mixer. And you see how smooth that masa glides straight through?
It's beautiful.
Ooh, so yummy. And once your tamales are done, you want to use your vaporera, you want to use your pot. It's going to be up to you on how you want to get your tamales steam. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place parchment paper right here over the top. Place your lid over the top. Set your burner on a low heat and continue to steam your tamales for about 35 to 40 minutes. After your 40 minutes are up, go ahead and turn your burner off, and then you're gonna allow your tamales to set for about 15 to 20 minutes before you start eating them. And boom, done. Our tamales are perfectly made, done and ready. Let me get that outer part.
The best part. Okay, one of the best parts.
And boom, done. Who's ready for a taste? I'm gonna need somebody very special to say ah. So delicious. So good. Amigos, I have a tip for you. When you're spreading your masa towards the bottom of your corn husk, you want to make sure to have an even layer here at the bottom. If you don't have an even layer, your tamales are not going to seal. So things can fall out. The evaporation liquid can fall into your tamales. So just be careful with that one. Other than that, you guys are ready to go. This recipe is set for you to shine. The only thing you have to adjust is salt to taste, because apparently all of us have highly different taste buds right now, right? But I think we can all agree on one thing, that when your tamal is cooked with love, there is nobody else that can make it better. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday season, and make sure to come back tomorrow, because I'm going to be cooking more, either a quick and easy recipe or some holiday food to get you through. As always, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you, and on that one, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios!